You're with the Breaker-Leggers, and we're in London's West End at the Apollo Theatre
to see Tom Stoppard's Travesties.
So stay tuned to find out how many legs,
whether it's break a leg or leg it. So, what do we know about this piece?
Well, this piece has been nominated for Best Revival at this year's Olivier Awards, premiered at the Aldwych Theatre in 1974.
It also started off at the Menier Chocolate Factory and has recently come into town here in the West End. The play focuses on the character of Henry Carr, who reminisces about his time in the First World War in Zurich and the political and famous figures he meets at that time.
Playing Henry Carr is Tom Hollander, who has been nominated in this year's Olivier Awards also for Best Actor. You may know him from playing Major Corky in the BBC drama The Night Manager, and also as playing the lead role of Rev in the sitcom Rev.
I recognise him from playing Paolo in Absolutely Fabulous for a couple of episodes, so that says a lot about me, I'm sure. Also in the cast is Freddie Fox. Freddie was in the Channel 4 series Banana and the Channel 4 series Cucumber, that you may know. He was also in Judas Kiss at the Hampstead Theatre and here in town, alongside Rupert Everett.
Is he called Freddie Fox because he's a bit of a fox?
It's called Freddie Fox because he's from a family of foxes.
This piece has been directed by Patrick Marber. What do we know about Patrick Marber? That name sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, Patrick Marber seems to be taking over the West End a little at the moment. He's also got Don Juan in Soho playing here in town, which he also directed.
We'll catch you at the interval. So we've come to the interval of Travesties at the Apollo Theatre, which means it is time for the Breaker-Leggers 30-second interval breakdown. Oh, what do you think so far?
Yeah, really enjoyable, really fast-paced, great. Gotta say, Tom Hollander is awesome, delivering monologues left, right and centre, have gone for pages and pages and pages, but are witty, great, fun, well delivered.
Yep, typical Tom Stoppard, very linguistically, skillfully written, lovely use of vocabulary words, which the cast are delivering really well. Freddie Fox is delivering with real energy and gusto, great to watch.
Lovely production, good lighting, good set, good sound. We're looking forward to the next bit. Bye!
So we've come to the end of Travesties at the Apollo. What have you made of that one?
I thought it was thrilling. I thought it was really enjoyable. Helped that we were on the front row, so we got a really intimate, up close and personal performance. But yeah, the piece itself is really well written. Unlike Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, where you really do need to know the source material, I felt for this that it wasn't quite as important. It was really well explained throughout the piece, so although they're historical figures and historical events, I didn't feel, even though I hadn't researched them and had no reason to look into them, I didn't feel lost at all. The production, based on what we saw from Don Juan in Soho, definitely has Marber all over it. With the movement, with the lighting, with little musical interludes. You can tell his directorial style, which for me isn't a problem because he seems to understand his audience, he seems to understand production, he seems to understand how to keep people engaged and interested.
Yeah, he's really up there in terms of directors that I'm now aware of, and Patrick Marber has done a great job. The connection between the text, the understanding of the text, bringing in musicality, dance, lighting, changes in tempo, the lot. Against that, the language of Tom Stoppard, as we said in the interval, it's just brilliant. Tom Stoppard is kind of like a modern day poet, lyricist. You're just inspired by the vocabulary he has and how he manages to kind of transpose that into the characters and what they're saying, what they mean.
Absolutely. And as for Tom Hollander's performance in the lead, it's a real tour de force for him. He goes through several different ages, several different characterizations. The piece itself is very clever because it kind of runs to the theme of the importance of being earnest with kind of misidentity and making things up and getting caught out, yet puts it into a real life, real people setting. It's crazily well done, really enjoyable. And Nathan, for a variety of reasons I imagine, was quite a fan of Freddie Fox's performance.
Yes, Freddie Fox is a bit of a fox to look at, but also an extremely talented actor. A real tour de force for him as well.
Yeah, who knew?
I mean, I think that this will be a bit of a standout performance for him and something that will mark the rest of his career.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens for him.
Absolutely.
Watch this space after this piece.
Totally in agreement. I think he's going to get noticed as a great stage actor for some upcoming productions.
So, how many legs for this piece, I hear you ask?
So, for Travesties, here at the Apollo Theatre, we are going to give...
Four legs for Travesties here at the Apollo Theatre.
Yeah, rip-roaring great night out. Tom Stoppard has a way of making you feel a lot more intelligent than maybe you actually are, but done here in this piece in a really fun and enjoyable production.
Absolutely. Tell us what you think. Try and catch it yourselves. Like, subscribe, share.
Yep, follow us on Twitter. We're the Breaker Leggers, and we'll catch you again soon.
Bye.